They say actions speak louder than words. But what if silence could speak even louder? What if the key to attraction is not in what you say, but in what you don't? You felt it before. The weight of unspoken energy when a woman looks at you, curious, intrigued, and trying to figure you out. That moment of magnetic silence, when the room seems to shift and you don't have to say a single thing, because your presence is already speaking volumes. But here's the brutal truth most men never realize. Chasing is weakness. Pursuing someone who isn't already drawn to you is like pouring water into a cup with holes. It empties your worth, it dulls your edge, and worst of all, it tells her you're just another guy trying to win her attention. But when you learn the art of silent attraction, the discipline of letting your energy, control, and presence do the talking, everything changes. You become a mystery she can't decode, a challenge she wants to conquer, a man whose silence is louder than words, whose stillness shakes her world. This isn't about manipulation. This is about mastery of yourself, your emotions, and your frame. The kind of presence that makes her wonder, who is he really? And before she even knows it, she's chasing you. In this video, we're diving deep into the 5 silent attraction secrets that will make her pursue you without you even opening your mouth. Psychological truths, powerful presence, and the kind of masculine aura that she can't ignore. If you've ever felt overlooked, misunderstood, or simply tired of trying too hard, this is for you. Watch till the end, and you'll never look at silence the same way again. Number 1, the magnetic power of stillness. Become the calm in her chaos. In a world addicted to noise, stillness is seductive. When every man is over-explaining, over-texting, and overcompensating, your ability to stay centered and composed becomes your greatest weapon. Stillness isn't laziness, it's inner mastery. Think of the warrior before battle. He isn't fidgeting or flinching. He stands tall, grounded, his eyes calm, his energy focused. Women feel this. They sense a man who doesn't react, who doesn't need to speak to assert his value. And that aura, it pulls her in like gravity. When you enter a room and carry yourself with quiet confidence, shoulders relaxed, head high, eye contact steady, you immediately separate yourself from the crowd. You don't have to speak. Your body language already says, I'm in control. This creates tension, and tension is the birthplace of attraction. The psychology here is simple. Mystery triggers obsession. When she can't fully read you, she'll invest mental energy trying to figure you out. That emotional investment, it's what creates a craving. Women chase what they can't completely understand. Silence, when wielded with intention, becomes a powerful statement. I'm not here to impress, I'm here to observe. That detachment shows you have options, that you're selective, and that kind of selectivity is magnetic. So next time you're tempted to fill the silence with small talk or nervous chatter, don't. Let the silence stretch. Let her feel the space you occupy. Let her lean in, because the man who remains calm when others panic, silent when others shout, becomes the one everyone wants to follow, and the one she wants to chase. Number 2, the eye contact that speaks desire and dominance. Master the gaze that holds her soul. Words can lie, but the eyes, they reveal everything. A single look, held just long enough, can make her heartbeat shift, her curiosity spike, and her imagination run wild. Eye contact is primal. Before language, before speech, we communicated with our gaze. When you look at her with depth, calm, and unwavering confidence, you're not just looking, you're connecting. And if done right, you're silently saying, I see you, I want you, but I don't need you. That tension, that contradiction between desire and independence, it's irresistible. But here's where most men go wrong. They either stare too long, creepy, or look away too fast, weak. The sweet spot lies in intentional presence. Hold her gaze for a few seconds longer than feels comfortable. Then smile slightly and look away slowly. Let her sit with that energy. This subtle move tells her, you're interested, but you're not desperate. You're confident enough to admire, but disciplined enough to detach. That balance creates a powerful emotional impact. Psychologically, eye contact boosts levels of dopamine, the chemical linked with pleasure and addiction. When a woman locks eyes with a man who exudes calm intensity, her brain lights up. She begins to associate that excitement with you, and every time she sees you again, she feels that unspoken electricity. Don't just use eye contact during conversation. Use it across the room, in silence, while listening. Let your gaze be slow, deliberate, and full of presence. When she feels seen, without hearing a word, she'll begin to wonder who you really are. And that curiosity, that emotional suspense, it's what makes her chase. Number 3, the silent frame. Be the rock, not the ripple. Hold your masculine energy like a fortress. Attraction isn't about words, it's about frame, your internal state. The man who controls his frame controls the room, and the man who controls the room controls the chase. Your frame is your belief, your energy, your sense of self. And when you let others shift it, when you react emotionally, get flustered, or seek validation, you lose all silent power. Women are incredibly attuned to this. She can feel if you're centered or shaken. The silent man doesn't perform. He doesn't try to be liked. He knows who he is. And that certainty creates an invisible field of attraction. Think of James Bond. He walks in silence. He listens more than he speaks. But his frame? Unshakable. He's not rude. He's just rooted. He doesn't flinch when challenged, doesn't chase when ignored, and that restraint makes him magnetic. One of the greatest silent attraction secrets is learning to detach from outcome. If she likes you, great. If not, still great. That emotional detachment shows strength. It tells her, I don't need you to feel complete. And paradoxically, that's exactly what makes her crave your validation. To build your silent frame, practice being unmoved in uncomfortable situations. Stay calm when others overreact. Keep your tone low when others shout. Observe without judgment. Speak less. Listen more. This cultivates a grounded energy that draws people in. Remember, she'll test you. She might tease, ignore, or even try to provoke. But if you stay composed, if you hold your masculine frame with stoic power, she'll feel the strength behind your silence. And that strength, it's what makes her want to be close, just to feel it again. Number 4, the mystery effect. Give less, reveal slowly. Be the puzzle she can't stop solving. There's a reason why mysterious men are the ones women can't stop thinking about. It's not about being fake. It's about being strategically selective with what you reveal. Oversharing is emotional self-sabotage. When you lay everything out, your feelings, your past, your intentions, you kill the suspense. And suspense is the lifeblood of attraction. Silent attraction thrives on the unknown. When she doesn't know what you're thinking, she imagines. When she doesn't know your full story, she leans in. And when she can't predict your next move, she becomes emotionally invested. This taps into what psychologists call the Zeigarnik effect, our tendency to remember unfinished tasks more than completed ones. When you leave a conversation with threads hanging, when you walk away with a smirk instead of a confession, you become the open loop in her mind. She'll replay the interaction. She'll wonder why you didn't compliment her, why you didn't follow up right away, why you seem so sure yet so mysterious. The trick is to share pieces, not paragraphs. Answer questions with calm brevity. Tell stories but leave out the punchline. Let her ask, let her guess, let her chase the rest. In your presence, be warm, but not available. Be present, but not predictable. Be expressive, but never emotional for attention. The mysterious man is never cold. He's just disciplined with his exposure. He gives enough to spark fire, but never so much that the flame dies out. And in that flicker of mystery, she burns with curiosity. Number 5, the silent purpose. Let your mission speak louder than words. Be so focused that she fights to enter your world. Purpose is attractive, but silent purpose? That's irresistible. When a man walks with focus, speaks with intention, and moves like his time is sacred, he doesn't need to chase. The world chases him. Silent attraction is rooted in purposeful presence. You don't brag about your goals. You don't talk about your hustle. You let your life radiate it. Your discipline, your body language, your controlled energy. It speaks louder than 1,000 words. Women aren't just drawn to power, they're drawn to direction. A man going somewhere, a man building something, a man so focused on his mission that he barely notices the distractions. That indifference isn't arrogance, it's deep engagement with life. This taps into evolutionary psychology. Women are wired to be attracted to men of value, those who can protect, provide, and lead. A man immersed in his path subconsciously signals strength, security, and legacy. The key here, don't announce, demonstrate. Let her wonder where you're going. Let her ask what drives you. Let her be intrigued by your discipline, your schedule, your refusal to waste time. When your actions reflect purpose and your silence reflects strength, she'll chase not just you, but the life orbiting around you. Because deep down, she doesn't want a man chasing her. She wants a man chasing greatness, and she wants a place in that story. Outro. In a noisy world, silence is power. The man who can sit in stillness, hold his frame, speak with his eyes, and live with purpose doesn't chase, he attracts. You don't need pickup lines. You don't need to impress. You only need to become a man of presence, someone who doesn't beg for attention, but commands it without trying. Let her lean in. Let her wonder. Let her feel the strength in your silence. Because the man who is calm when others panic, focused when others drift, and mysterious when others overshare, becomes unforgettable. And the unforgettable man is the one she chases. If this resonated with you, if you felt something shift deep inside, don't let it fade. Start practicing these principles today. Make silence your power. Make purpose your path. Make presence your signature. And if you're ready to become that kind of man, the kind who walks in silence and leaves a lasting impression, subscribe now. Drop a comment with the silent strategy you're going to master first. Share this with a brother who needs to hear it. Because in the end, the loudest attraction is the one you never have to speak. Stay silent, stay strong, and stay legendary.